but I will tell you. If you have questions throughout the presentation, just write it in the chat, and I will going to answer that afterwards. But I will share my screen now. And Dagvin, I hope you will please, oops, where does it go? You let the people in still?
Yeah, I still can do that, so that's okay.
Yeah. All right, so let's get this started. Today, as I already said, we have a really nice developer today on the call. His name is Mehmet Sonat, and he's from Northernland. And I will give you a brief overview about North Cyprus and the options we are having here on this part of the island. And then Mehmet will give you great insights about this really, really big project. It will be stunning and very impressive. But let's start. So I'm Andrea, I'm a member of the Freedom team, and I will guide you through that today. So we are Freedom, and we are a marketing and consultancy company, and we are based in USA, Delaware, in Norway, in Spain, and in Dubai. And our aim is that we help people to create their perfect lifestyle in the sun. And many people never heard about North Cyprus, that it's like a hidden gem on this planet. It's really, really beautiful. I moved here in August with my daughter because I used to live in Egypt for 5 years and I loved it there. But then I moved back with my daughter to Germany, where we are originally from. And since that, I was looking for a place in this world which is a mix between the European and the Oriental world. And I found it, and that's North Cyprus, and that's why we love it so, so much. But I want to tell you more about this beautiful island, and we as Freedom want to welcome you to this part of the world. When you look here, this is the island North Cyprus, and as you can see, it has a border in the middle. This border separates the island in two parts, obviously. The south part is the Greek part of the island, and the north part is the Turkish part. We are in the Turkish part. The whole island is on European land, but only the south is recognized by the European Union. The north is recognized by Turkey. Nevertheless, the Turkish part gets fundings from Europe and from Turkey. And you also see all those blue dots here. This is where we as Freedom have properties which we market, because we are like the connector between the buyers from all over the world and the developers here on the island. And this area up here is called Esentepe and Bahçeli. It's a very nice area. And what you have here, what is really special about that, it's not allowed to build something closer than 100 meters to the sea in order to protect the nature. And it's also not allowed to build higher than 2 stories in order to protect the views and the appearance of the area. On this side, on the east side, we have Famagusta and Iskele. It's also a very beautiful area with a lot of sandy beaches there. And in that area, you are allowed to build far bigger and higher buildings. And the developer we are having on the call today, he's actually in this area here. Oops, where is my cursor? Here in Iskele. But let me tell you a little bit more about the island. We have here Girne. It's a city with around 80,000 people. On this side, we have Alsancak, where I live. It's also very nice here. We have Nicosia, a big city, and this city is divided in 2 parts. So we have a Turkish part and a Greek part. And that's very interesting to see when you see that inside of a city is like a border, which normally is easy to cross, like everywhere. Normally, it's very, very easy to cross the border. Now, due to COVID, it's open, it's closed, it really varies all the time. So it's not as easy, but in general, there's no problem at all. We also have an airport in the north. This one is called Ercan. And from Ercan, driving up to the north coast, it takes about 30, 40 minutes, depending on where you go. And from Ercan to this area, it takes about 50 minutes, but also depending on where you go exactly. We also have airports in the south. One is Larnaca, and one is over here called Paphos. And many countries have direct flights to Larnaca. And from Larnaca, driving up here takes about 1 hour 20. Larnaca here, also around the same time. It also always depends where exactly you want to go. I know that many people have to have a visa for traveling, and that restricts them to go to Larnaca because they have to cross borders. So flights to Ercan only go via Istanbul airport. But that's okay, actually, because they have very, very good connections. What is interesting as well is that here on the island, you can't really see this on this picture, but there's like a line of mountains. So all properties have a sea view and a mountain view, and that's really extraordinary and makes this place so special. On the top right up here is an area called Di Karpas, and that's a natural reservoir. So no one is allowed to build anything here. The people here are very protective about their nature, and they're very grounded people. And the nice thing is when you want to go there, there's like a, how can you say, they're like a natural checkpoint. There are donkeys, wild donkeys living there. And when you want to go there, you have to bring your apples and carrots in order that they let you pass to go here. Many people are sometimes a little bit concerned when they hear, oh, it's the Turkish part of the island. But they don't know that North Cyprus is an independent state and we have our own president here. The political situation in North Cyprus is very, very stable. So there's nothing to worry about. And that's important. But let me tell you a few more facts about that. Cyprus is the third largest island in the Mediterranean, and the population on this island in the north part is around 350,000 people living here. And when there's high seasons and all the tourists are coming, there are over 1.2 million people here. What is very different on this island, it's multi-everything. You can imagine that this island was occupied by many, many colonies, especially from the British colony. This is why people drive here on the left side and the plugs are like in England. And also the law is leaning very much towards the British law. And it's a multicultural island as well. You have many cultures here because of so many colonies have been here. So you find a lot of chapels and castles and historical things. You also find many religions here on the island. The people here are extremely friendly and open. We have a lot of languages spoken here. The main language is Turkish, but also English is no problem at all. Normally the currency is as well here Turkish lira. Our property currency is British pounds, but also dollars and euros are widely accepted. So there is no problem with that as well. Beautiful is that we have 320 days of sunshine on the island. That's a really big reason why a lot of people want to come here as well, besides the fantastic opportunities we have in investing. And what for me personally is very important, the country is extremely safe. The crime rate is almost zero. It's very, very low. And I like to tell, I'm here with my daughter, and I really like to tell that she is 15 and she goes to the beach with her friends and they are sleeping at the beach. And I don't have to be worried because it's super safe. And also when I go shopping, I never have to lock my car. At night, I never lock my house. I'm not used to that. And it's such a nice feeling to just be so extremely safe and not have to worry about my daughter when she's out or have to worry being in a house alone. So this is extremely, extremely a big advantage for that. But I can talk a lot about the island and about how beautiful it is. But we have a short video and I really would like you to see that because that's super nice. So have a look at that. I really, really love this video, and I think it gave you a little insight on how it looks here. And I think you also saw the diversity of this beautiful nature, but then you also have the very, very modern things. You have it very grounded, you have fantastic food. And I was here the first time 2-3 years ago. And when I took my daughter here for the first time, I did not tell her anything because I wanted to have her an open mind on how she perceives the island. And I remember so well when we came from the airport and we crossed the mountain and we drove down along the coastline. She said, "Oh my God, Mama, this is stunning. It's the energy on the island. This is just perfect." And I have to admit, it was her decision to move here, because you know how it is. You don't move a teenager just away from the friends and where they have their surroundings and where they're used to, but she wanted to move because she really liked it. I was, of course, happy about that, but she was actually the initiator. But we're not talking about me and my daughter. We're talking about properties. So I want to tell you why it is such a great opportunity to be here. And there are several factors which play into that as well. So here on the island, we have over 300 hotels, and 30 of them and a little bit more are 5-star luxury hotels. You see 3 pictures of those hotels. In those hotels, you have everything. You have casinos, you have bars, you have beach clubs, spa facilities, restaurants, shops and cafes are here. And there are also day passes available. And at the hotel you see on the left down, it's called Kratos. I've just been there a few weeks ago with a friend of mine and with the kids. And we had our own private cabana. You saw that in the video. There are several cabanas on the coastline, so you can book those. And it's private for you. You have private beach access. We had our private jacuzzi, our private waiter. We had food and drinks and fruits, everything, and jet skis. Everything was there. And I think we paid not even £100, so which is around $120, not even. And that was just fantastic. So this is really a 5-star, even not 5-star plus treatment you get here for a fraction of the money. But that, of course, increases the value of the area. I just had to admit some people. And then, as some of you know, then my cursor, everything gets stuck. So the second big factor here on the island is health. There's a big tourism coming for health reasons, because the standards here in the hospitals are very high, and we have several private and specialized hospitals. So people fly here to get their treatments. What they do, and we as Freedom, we also have cooperations with some hospitals. They come here to do the full health checks. So they check you from top to bottom, everything, your blood, your hormones, x-rays, ultrasound, everything what you can imagine they are doing. You spend the full day in the hospital and they put you inside out and you get your results. They are precise, they are good, they are reliable, and they are very affordable. People also come here for IVF. This part of the island is very popular for IVF treatment, and it gets more and more in demand, actually. Dental treatments are very high in demand, cosmetic surgeries. So everything what you can imagine in the health sector is available here. The third big factor on the island, and really important for the economy, is education. We have over 17 universities in the north part of the island, and 8 more are planned. And we have at the moment 100,000 students on the island. And within the next 5 to 10 years, this number will double at least. And that's a huge factor for the economy, because those students, they have to live somewhere, of course. There's private schools starting from preschool to college. My daughter goes to a proper British college, the proper British education. And depending on which college or school you go, or university you go, you can go and travel to other countries and continue study there. I always hear this advertisement on the radio now. There is a university, they are cooperating with the States, with USA. So once you study there, afterwards you can go straight to the States. And I think this is a huge opportunity for many students to have that. So, and our job as Freedom is to take care of you, because many of you have never been here. So we want you to experience the lifestyle. The video shows it a little bit how it is, but it's really a fantastic feeling to be here. And we want you to really feel and experience that. We also look for the most exclusive projects and the best properties available on the island. We introduce you to the best developers on the island. One of them is on the call today. And as Freedom is the biggest marketer on the island, we are pretty powerful. So we have our chance to negotiate the best prices and payment terms for our clients who are mainly coming from abroad. And we also provide an independent lawyer advice. And as we are working international with many countries, we have a big network. We're almost 1,000 people in our network. So this is a huge business opportunity when people come together and join our network as well. And of course, we want that you have the best investment opportunities. We check, are the locations good? Are the views good? Remember, every property here has a mountain and a sea view, which is really extraordinary. We check what kind of facilities are around in the projects and the properties. We check, are the designs up to date and modern? Is the building quality matching our standards? And how is the short-term rental returns? Because it has to be good in the investment. So we want as Freedom that you get a lot of value for your money. And it's a really interesting place to do that. Think about the map before. I forgot to mention that earlier. In the south of the island, the lower part, the prices are 3 to 4 times as high as in the north. And yes, the border is open to cross, but there's still a difference between those two parts. So the borders will soften more and more. So the prices from the south, they will reach the north at a certain point, and then everything will explode here in the prices. So it's really a good chance to invest now. No one really knows when the borders are going to be softer, but they definitely will have that. And then the prices will shoot sky high. And talking about prices and payment plans, that's something very interesting, I think, because we have a square meter price starting from £650 up to no limit. Of course, that always depends on what you want, and it depends on the area as well. Interesting is, and that's a very, very big opportunity, off-plan buying. We have projects, they are off-plan, projects which are under construction, and projects which are key ready. Off-plan means the project is not built yet. They have the permissions, they have all the legal paperwork ready, but they did not start yet. This is when you have the lowest price. Once they start building the foundation, the price goes up. When they build the skeleton of a property, the price has another increase. Once they do the tiles and the roof and the windows, the price goes up again, and the last price increases when it's key ready. But even then, once it's key ready, as the experience shows us over the last 5, 10, 15 years, every year, even when it's finished, the property value increases 5 to 7% depending on where the area is. And this is something really special because I don't know where else in the world you can find that. And then we have, of course, very, very flexible payment plans. In general, if someone decides to purchase a property, depending on which stage, you pay a reservation fee. The reservation fee is 2,000 British pounds. And then that means this property is locked and reserved for you for 4 weeks. And that means the price cannot change anymore and no one else can buy this property. And then we have interest-free payment plans up to 3 years, which is really important. And then we have several loan options from banks, and that's also very interesting because there's a low interest rate on this one. Oh, but now it got stuck again because people are still coming in. So the capital growth and the return on investment is amazing. I can only compare it with Germany, but this is the market there is going crazy. And I can tell you that a lot of young couples, they want to build a house and they go to the bank and they need a loan. So what they do, they get the loan and they have to pay the mortgage back over their lifetime. That means the children have to pay the mortgage of the parents at a certain point, and that seems to become a normal thing. I personally think that's crazy. Here we have a return in investment on investment starting from 6 years, and that's something special. The taxation on the rental income is also very low. And remember, as I just said, off-plan buying is the cheapest, the most affordable ones. And then the price increases during construction stages. If you buy off-plan until the property is finished, there is no tax on that gain, which is, I think, also very interesting to have. And we have fantastic rental opportunities here as well, because not everyone is living on the island all the time, and you buy maybe to invest and to rent it out. So in general, we have 150 to 200 days per year where you can rent out your property. And the high season is from May till October. But I like to say, because in October, we have this here on the North part, we have this fantastic golf course, which is internationally, it's having an international standard. And I think it's ranked place 46 or 49 in the world. So when the weather gets cooler, we have the golfers coming. So there's still an opportunity for you to rent out your property. And all properties here, they have from the developers a full site maintenance, they have a property management, and they offer rental services. That means if you own a property and you want to rent it out, they are taking care of that. They pick them up from the airport, they take a deposit, they make an inventory, they help them out. It's getting cleaned, everything is taken care of for a really low cost. And a 3-bedroom apartment in Essentepe, which is the north coast of the island, can give you around 14,000 British pounds a year, which is nice to have as a passive income, I would say. Oops, sorry. And the buying process in North Cyprus, I already said we have an independent lawyer advice, and that's important to have because we want you to be safe and secure, and especially if it's the first time purchasing something abroad. So what a lawyer needs is a power of attorney. That's a written consent, so the lawyer can act on your behalf when you're not here. He will sign the contract, register the contracts, and check that everything is okay, that you are happy with everything what is written in the contract. And but I'm not a lawyer, so I will not go too deep into that. That's why we have lawyers who are supporting you in this process. It's just we want you to be really safe and secure when you purchase here on the island. We have also a freedom policy because there are many developers on the island, but we are picky because we only want to work with the best of them because we want the best quality for our clients from all over the world. So our developers, they have to be trustworthy, they have to be successful, and they have to have very high quality. Most of the developers we are working with have 50 to 25 years experience. They build governmental buildings, they build universities, hospitals, so they really know what they are doing and are experienced in the field. And we as Freedom, we also check their financial standings because we want to make sure that when a new property comes on the market from a developer, are they liquid enough to build everything? So can they build this property without having one single unit sold? That's a very interesting fact. We also check their business ethics. Are they open? Are they transparent to us? We check that everything is legally okay. And we want them to be really reliable, that their customer service and the building standards are always increasing. So you can have the best properties and the most value for your money. And this is what we do. If there is no COVID, we do freedom tours. So we have people, we invite people coming here, and it's people can come here with the family, with friends, with business partners. It always depends on what you're looking for. Purchasing for yourself, purchasing as an investment, you want to flip it again, you want to rent it out. So everyone is different, but we organize tours for that. And what we do, you get 5 nights of free accommodation, and we give you a property tour depending on what you're interested in, depending on, we still have people coming in, depending on what you're interested in. We make the tours, we show you different developers, You also get the lawyer presentation, which you can ask all your questions in detail. Now this is working online, which is really, really nice. You get information about North Cyprus, and we show you all the investment opportunities you have here. And there's one day free to discover. The only cost you are having is the flight and what you need for yourself. You see it on the picture. Everyone is having the feet in the pool and laughing. That's a picture of one of the tours. And I think this gives you an impression on how much fun this actually is, because we take you out. We want you to really experience the island and the lifestyle. So also, again, depending on what you like, we take you on sunset cruises, we take you snorkeling to the harbor, which you saw in the video, or up in the mountains. There's a beautiful castle called Bella Pais. There are some really special restaurants. We can go to the casino. We can go and have a barbecue at the beach. There is kayaking. So we put together a really nice program that you can experience how beautiful it is here. And this is what we do. So at the moment, we don't have any tours planned because we don't know when we can travel. We are now at the moment actually waiting because we need people here and we want to have our people back because we know we are having so much fun together. So at the moment we are waiting. The government is deciding if they allow people for property tours to come here and stay for 5 days without quarantine. We still have no update on that, but we really hope that maybe this week we will get some information. As soon as we have the information, we will of course spread it and maybe set up a tour, but we want to be 150% sure that everything is safe and you can travel, come here without quarantine and go back again. So we don't want to run any risk. That's why we are really careful about that we don't run into troubles, because we want you to really experience how beautiful it is here. And actually today, I can stop sharing my screen now for a second so I can see you. Today, we have one fantastic developer on the call. His name, I just said it before, is Mehmet Sonat, and he's from Northern Land. I will try to find him. Where are you, Mehmet?
Here.
Yes, very good. There you are. Hi, good evening.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being on the call. I can say Mehmet is now in Iskele, Famagusta, at the east side of the island. And he's having a stunning project. This is really something very different. And I'm happy that he will show it to you tonight. And Mehmet, I will allow you to share the screen.
Yes.
1 second. I allow you to share the screen right now. So you can go. Normally, I also have to say we had a video planned, and Mehmet knows that. We went there and we were filming the construction site, but my downloading. Do you have it, Tony?
Andrea,
yes.
I have good news. I have it.
You're fantastic. Okay, so let me check. Okay, Mehmet, now you can wait 1 second. I let Tony share the screen because we've been there and we made a short video, and Tony managed to download it on time because I didn't. All right, Tony, if you have it, I think I allowed you to share the screen. Did I? I hope I took the right Tony. Yes, I did. We have 2 Tonys. Ah, fantastic. Tony has started screen sharing, but yes, we have it. Ha, very good. I didn't see it, so now for me it's a surprise as well. Let's see what we're going to see. Go for it, Tony.
Welcome to we are today the east coast of Cyprus in Iskele at Long Beach, and this is the biggest project on the island, and I really want to show you more about that, how the construction is going, how everything is going to be here. So please come and follow me inside of the project.
It's a bit bumpy.
So here you can actually have a imagination how the finished project is going to look like. In the front is going to be a hotel with 25 stories. Then you have 3 big buildings in a row. The first one has 27 stories, the second 29, and the third one 31 stories. Imagine the view from there. And then you have around in an L shape another 7 buildings, 5 stories high. In total, there's 1,630 units available here. And it's really a 5-star hotel, but a 7-star in project. But let's go to the side and have a look at that. So here we are now on the construction site, and you can see what's going on behind me. Actually, the construction started July 2019, and as this the big project island so far, there's a lot of work going underground which you can't see. There is a huge pile foundation which goes down 38 meters to be able to stabilize the huge buildings which are coming to pop up here. This is the area where the hotel is going to be, and next to it we have the biggest pool in all Cyprus with 4,000 square meters. We can have a look at this one as well. So now we have beginning of November, and I can tell you it's still wonderfully warm. Behind me you see this massive pool where they start constructing it, and I wish there would be water already so we could have a dip there. Besides massive pool, we also have 10 other pools. The other facilities available here in this project are a casino, a club, we have outdoor sports, we have a gym, we have spa facilities, we have a 600 square meter organic garden, which is really nice, so you can introduce your children to the healthy and organic food. There's going to be conference halls, there is going to be indoor and outdoor cinemas as well. There's going to be a very, very nice infinity pool on one of the rooftops with a stunning view, and many, many more facilities. So this is really an outstanding project where you have everything you need, actually. So the first building is now ready up to the 14th floor, and it's growing really, really fast. The construction is going extremely fast. We have here 1,630 apartments, starting from studios, 1 bed, 2 bed, 3 bed, and 4 bed, which is really interesting. As the project is still under construction, you still have the possibility to do your changes as you like, so you can make the space bigger if you want. The studios are starting from 47 square meters, and you can get the space up to 252 square meters here. The starting price is 59,900 British.
And now it's stuck. Maybe it comes back.
In 2022, the first phase is going to be finished. That means the block A first huge apartment is ready to move in, the restaurant is ready, the pool is ready, and 2 low-rise buildings are ready to move in. So now is the time to get all your information together, contact us and start going. The Grand Sapphire Resort is going to be a place where you can really enjoy with your family as well. There's going to be water parks for kids, kids clubs as well, and the whole site is going to be wheelchair friendly.
Thank you, Tony. This was funny. Now you saw me, I think you saw it in the same way, that it got stuck all the time. So you see me in very funny poses and position and funny faces. However, we will, Tony will put this video in the blog as soon as possible so you can have a proper look, because I think it's nice. It just didn't work out with the internet connection now, but we will fix that as soon as possible. And now, thank you, Tony. And now, Mehmet, I would like to give the word to you so you can unmute yourself. You still have the power to share your screen, and you can show the project to our people on the call now.
Okay, thank you, Andrea. Hi, everyone. I am Mehmet. I'm the sales manager of Northern Construction. Today, I will give you the big information about Grand Sapphire Resort, our biggest project, and the island is the biggest project. And then before this, I want to give some information about our company. We was established in 2003. We start to our first project in 2003, and after that we bigger and bigger every year. We start to bigger our company. Like we are a group of companies. We have a car rental company. We have a hotel inside the city. We have fitness center. We have restaurants and cafes. We have a spare car parts company. So we are the group of companies. We are not only the construction company, but our main side is construction. Until now, we finished nearly 3,000 units, and we made our key deliveries. And we make more than 3,000 people happy. And now we are doing our biggest project and Cyprus' biggest project, Grand Sapphire Resort. I want to show you, I want to share my screen with you, and I want to show you the first pictures of the project, and then I will give you the more information about with the video.
Perfect. Does it share? Yes.
Is it okay?
Yes, we can see your screen now. There we go.
I'm still waiting for sharing.
It is sharing. It's just, I think it needs to load.
Yes.
Now we can see the picture. Yes.
Yes. Yes, this area is the Iskele Long Beach. We have a sandy beach there. We are 490 meters away to the sea and our project. We have a 490 meters distance to the sea. We are on the left side of the road, and the right side is the sea. And we have the underground passage to the beach from our project.
It's going to be underground, so people don't have to cross the road. This is really nice.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And here is our gate, and we have 4 big buildings. The front of them is the 5-star hotel with 25 stories. It will be 250 rooms, casino, and more facilities. I will give you the more information with the video. And we have swimming pools, we have facility areas, and we have 3 big buildings, high-rise buildings, and 7 low-rise buildings. And I want to open the video and give you more information.
There we go.
Yes. Here is the gate, main gate. We have only one gate, but from the live one, what you will see in Andrea's video, it's a different gate we have. We made it better than this. And on the left-hand side, you can see our offices. Now we have a sales office there, but when the project will be finished, it will be a big supermarket. And on the right-hand side, you can see our hotel. It will be 25 stories and 250 rooms. We will have the casino, we will have terrace bar, we will have indoor swimming pool, we will have fitness center, we will have cinema, we will have spa center. So we have all facilities what 5-star hotel have. We will have all of this. And the main thing is, if you buy the house here and if you live there, you can use all the facilities for free. So it's the important thing. At the back side of the hotel, you can see this terrace will be the restaurant, the hotel's main restaurant here. And the downstairs, we will have the fast food and snack bars. And this one we called Punta Cana. It will be the biggest swimming pool in the whole Cyprus, 4,000 square meter. And on the pool, middle of the pool, we will have the island. It will be the pool bar. And on the right hand side, you can see our cabanas. It will be for daily rent. You can rent it out and you can spend your time more comfortable. And this side, you can see our a la carte restaurant. So inside the hotel, we have the big main restaurant, fast food and snack bars, patisserie, and these two a la carte restaurants. So we have 5 restaurants inside. Here is the open air cinema, and in the future we will use it for the like birthday parties. We can make the little organization there. And the first block is block A. Block A will be 27 stories and 420 units we will have there. Studio 1+1 and 2+1. But if you want to make it bigger, like you can buy 2+1 in studio and you can make it 3+1, or 2+1 and 1+1, you can make it 4+1. Like maybe more than 10 our customers buy 2+1 and make it duplex apartment. It can be possible whatever you want. And the 27 stories of this block, we will have the infinity swimming pool. It will be the VIP area. But that area will be the, you have to go inside, like make an extra payment. It has to be like the membership, because we wanted to make a special place there.
This is fantastic. Imagine the view from the 27th story.
And the big swimming pool, restaurants, and block A, and 2 small rise, low-rise building like this one will be ready in September 2022. The life will be begin. And the second phase, we will start to build block B. Block B now is under construction, like block A. Block B have 29 stories, 473 apartments we will have there, and it will be finished in June 2023. And middle of these 2 buildings, we will have the children, like mini club we will have. The guests can leave their children there, and children can be socialized with the other children there. As you can see, we can have a 7 low-rise building like this. Each block has the 30 apartments, and each block has elevator as well. And we will have 1+1 and 2+1 apartments there. And between low rises and big high rises, we will have more 3,000 square meter more swimming pool. So this means inside the resort, maybe more than 90% of the apartments has a sea view or pool view or both. And the last buildings, this one is block C. It will be 31 stories, and it will be the highest building inside the Cyprus. 505 units we will have there. So this means we will have 1,630 apartments.
Can I ask, I want to add something, because
yes,
remember when we've been there, can you pause the, yeah, it's paused. When we've been there, you said there's so much work already done and it's not visible, it's underground. So maybe you want to tell that, because this is really
Yeah,
impressive as well.
I will
Yeah.
come there.
Okay,
I will
okay,
come.
because I just remembered it. Yes, very good.
And our all parking areas is behind the blocks. Like this means if you swim, if you spend your time inside the resort, you will not be able to see any car. So I think it's the better side of this resort. We have only this way you can see the car, and the other all parking areas is behind the buildings. And the right side of the project is the activity site. What we will have the aqua park, and we will have barbecue areas here. And after the barbecue area, we will have this 600 square meters organic garden. So you can see how the tomatoes or cucumbers will make bigger. And this area is sport area. Like we will have the mini golf, we will have tennis court and basketball court, and we will have the beach volleyball and children playground. And as you can see, we will have the lot of trees there. And now we buy already 10,000 palm trees and another trees as well. And we plant them to our land, not here, but we have another land, the big land we have near here. And we plant them already. We generate our generators, water systems, our gardeners is there, and we will make it grow. We will plant there. And after 3 years, when the project will be finished, we replant them to our land. And we use the foundation, like we go down 38 meters down under the ground, and we put our pile foundation there, like how can I say, like Dubai style. And this is the biggest foundation in the Cyprus. No one can did it before. We are the first one. And we put 6 million pounds under the ground. No one can see this now because it's under the ground. But it will be more power construction. And I want to give you some information about the Long Beach. What I forget, like it's the holiday city, because it's very close to the city. So everyone came here for make short-term holiday. And the rental income is very good here. And our project's biggest advantage is we have a hotel inside. It will be the 5-star hotel. So the all rental control is controlled by the hotel. So what you will do, you will just give your keys to the hotel, and the hotel rent your house like the hotel room. So you can, we will have one program, we will produce it now. We are on the work, and you will have the username and password, and from your home you can use your username, and you can see your account, like which day your house is rented, who rented your house, how much your income, how much your expenses, because you have some expenses like hotel clean your house, hotel make your check-in, check-out, hotel find the customer for you. So hotel manage everything. But we have 3 ways. Like if you want, we can rent your house, like Grand Sapphire can rent your house. If you want, you can rent your house by yourself from Airbnb or I don't know, or you can give your house to the freedom and they can rent it. I don't know, like another agent can rent, another company can rent your house. So we don't have any permission to, only we can rent it. We don't say this. If you want, you can rent by yourself. If you want, we can rent your house. And I want to give you some numbers about the rental income. In that area, last 2 years, the one house approximately 150 days in a year can be rented. So daily rent is nearly, for the studio, is £40 per a day. 1+1 is £60 per a day, 50-60, depends of the location. And the 2+1 is £80 per a day. So in 150 days, if you can rent it, this means maybe around 200 day, it will be empty, but you will get for the studio nearly £6,000 per year, but for only 150 days. For 1+1, you will have £8,400 per year. And for 2+1, you will get £12,000 per year. So it's a very good investment. And from now, we are on the off plan. We are on 14th floor at Block A, but our price is not increased too much yet. But it will be, our plan was increase the prices every year, nearly 10% or maybe 15% every year. So approximately it will be minimum 30% at the end of the when the project will be ready. And I want to tell about our prices. You showed something in the old video, but I want to tell you our studios starting from £50,000, and 1+1 is starting from £60,000, like 59,900, and 2+1 started at 89,900. And how you can pay? You can pay like £2,000 deposit, but now it's refundable. So when you pay the deposit and when the doors will be open, you can come here and you can choose, you can finish your paperwork, everything, or when the doors will be open, and if you will come in 1 month, and if you will not like the project, if you will not like the site or anything, you can take your money back.
Yeah, and this is, I think, a very important point, because normally when you pay a reservation fee of £2,000 and it locks the price in the property for 4 weeks, and you
Yes.
don't continue with your purchase, it was gone. Or if you
Yes.
continue, it's deducted from the sales price. Now, due to COVID and the travels are so restricted, and we really want people to feel safe, but also give them the opportunity to do a purchase to this good price. So that's why we decided that Northern Land is offering as well that the deposit is refundable. If you decide, if the travel is still not allowed, but you're still not 100% sure, you can even block it for a second month. That means you pay another £2,000 of reservation fee. So you block it 8 weeks. So it's £4,000 for 8 weeks, and it's still refundable. If you continue your purchase, this amount of money, the £4,000, will be deducted from the sales price. And I think that's a very fair and very good offer from the developers, and we are very happy that we can that we are having this.
Yeah, and the rest, what we will do, you have to pay 30% in first payment, and we will sign the contract, and the rest we will divide it to key delivery time. Like if you will buy from Block A, you can pay in 24 months, nearly 24 months we will have for the key delivery. So you have 24 months for paying. You don't need to pay every month. You can pay like 2 times in a year or maybe 4 times in a year. It's up to you. We have to decide it on the contract side. We have to write it to the contract. And if you want, you can pay it in 2 times in a year. So it will be easy for you for the pay. And for the Block B, if you will buy for the Block B, you will have 30 months for payment. So you can make your payment in 30 months. So it's up to you how you want to pay, but we have to write it to the contract how you want to pay. And yes, it's. I don't find to say anything. I think I told everything.
Thank you, Mehmet. You gave so much information. It's very interesting to to understand that block A is the first one to be finished, and the payment plan always goes as long until it's the key handover, until it's ready to move in. As block B is going to be the second one, which will be finished, the payment plan is going to be longer. So when is it possible to move in block A? What do you think? An estimate? Block A will be finished by, yes.
September 2022.
September 2022. Okay. Yes. So for everyone on the call.
And now we don't have any delay. We are working very fast, as you see.
Yes. Yes. And for anyone who is on the call, you can unmute yourself now and ask Mehmet all questions you have, or you can write them in the chat as well, because now he's here to answer all your questions. And I think this is really it is a fantastic project. It's the biggest ever seen here on the island, and the opportunities are very, very good.
Sure, okay.
Natasha, do you want to say something, or did you unmute yourself by accident? Yes, that was by accident. Jonathan is saying, I remember the developments in Cyprus were always on the go. Infrastructure and growth was the norm, and it seems to still be going stronger than ever. Yes, it really does. It's really getting more and more towards a really forward and futuristic thinking direction. Anyone having a question for Mehmet on the call, you don't have to be shy. You can ask him anything. Did you give, due to the internet? Oh, okay. Someone is asking, due to the internet breaking, he didn't get the details of the cost. Maybe we can repeat this again, Mehmet, the cost, the prices for studios, 1+1 and so on. That would be nice just to hear it again.
Yeah, the studios starting from 49,900. The 1+1 starting from 59,900, and 2+1 starting from 89,900, and it's increase. It depends to the location, meter square, and CPU.
Yes, and the breakdown is as following. Block A, which is the first one with 27 stories, the payment plan goes as long until it's the key handover. It's always the £2,000 reservation fee. After that, which is refundable, after that, there's a 30% down payment in order to register everything. And then after this 30% down payment, you are flexible with your payment. So it's up to you what suits you best. And this is something to simply talk about with the developer if you want to have monthly payments, quarterly payments, construction stage payments, all-in payments. So this is very, very flexible from the developer's side. Do we have any more questions here? Oh, people are silent today. And I think it's a very nice thing as well to know that we can combine several studios or several different things. So if you want to have the full floor, that's very possible. If you want to have several units, this is possible as well. So you can rent out several units and create more rental income. What else do we have? The beach facilities. I know that, Mehmet, there's the hotel with all these facilities with the conference rooms and everything. Are there going to be beach facilities from Grand Sapphire as well, or what is going on the beach?
It's not under our name, but that areas for the municipality. So inside Cyprus, the old beach is for the old person. So we can't do it for ourselves, to like special place for us. So it will be a lot of sport facilities, beach sport. But we try to control it. We try to give this service to our customers, but I don't want to give any, how can I say?
Promise?
Yes. Thank you. Andrea.
You're welcome. No problem.
Because it's not our beach, so
Yes.
but we will give some services.
Someone is asking, can we find more information on the development of the project via Freedom Group website and Facebook page, as well as Northern Land social media? Yes, of course. What are the annual service charges and ground rents? Yearly service charges. Mehmet, this is for you to answer. Like maintenance fees and things like that. You're mute.
Okay.
There you go.
Yes, I am on. For the maintenance fee for the studios will be £39 per month. 1+1 will be £45 per month, and 2+1 will be £49 per month. And you can use all facilities inside the resort. Even in hotel, you can see the inside swimming pool, indoor swimming pool, and fitness as well.
This is really nice because the 5-star hotel, also the rest of the compound of the project is in a 5-star quality. So you can use all of that. And because of the fact that there are so many units, that's why the maintenance costs really go down. That's correct, Mehmet?
Yes.
Did I say this right? Yes.
Did you know if there's any plans to have the made or not? Yes, we will have the permission for that, and we start to work it.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's not too busy, the road, but yes, it's going to be a safe crossing. There's also, I remember you are going to build a river next to it because there's now like a
Yes.
little.
Mhm.
So now at the moment, it's a little bit, a small river there, but you will make it really look nice and that it fits into the nature and to the project. So it's also for the eyes, very, very beautiful down there.
Now the road is from our project to the main road. Now it's 6 feet, but in the future it will be 17 meter. So it will be the bigger, and we will put the bicycle road, walking road, running road there, and shuttle services road, and they can use the underground passage to reach the beach.
Yeah, so it's a very safe way to cross there and no hassle with that. And how far is it from Famagusta? That's the next biggest city there. How far is that?
10 minutes by car.
Yeah. And when we are up, I'm always thinking about this infinity pool on the 27th floor because I think this view must be so stunning. You can you see, I don't know how far over the sea, but also the mountains are there, and I think you can even see you can see to the south, right? You can see across the border. That was a question, Mehmet, but I'm pretty sure you can because it's so high up. How many lifts will be in each building?
We will have 4 lifts for our guests, and 1 big lift for the service lift. Like they can carrying their stuff with the lift inside the building.
What are the hidden costs that come with this purchase? For example, the lawyer's fees.
You can answer this.
Yes, so there are lawyer's fees, of course. It depends on which lawyer, but you can calculate roughly about £1,500. And then there is a registration fee, which is around £140. Then you pay on your sales contract. There's a stamp duty to pay, which is 0.5% of the sales price. And what else do we have? You need the furniture. Of course, you need the furniture. You need an insurance. What else do we have? Tony, are you here? Einar is here. Einar, what else do we have? We have the furniture, we have the insurance, we have the lawyer's fee, we have the registration fee.
Yeah, and I think the rest is included. The rest is included, like the bathroom is included,
yes.
All the tiles are included, or the kitchen are included, so they can choose the colors on it. and they can choose also the colors on the tiles. So that is included in the price. So you need the furniture and white goods. And white goods and air condition maybe cost £2,000, £2,500 or something like that. But that is something you need in every properties you are buying.
Yes, exactly. And so these are normal, but they are important to know. That's a very, very good question. And if you want to know more in detail, this is something which we can also really put down figure by figure when we have a separate call, so we know exactly what you need and how to go forward with that. Then we have.
What I can say extra is that it surprised me in a good way, Mehmet, and that was the maintenance cost, because that is the best on the island. Actually, I heard about today. So that's very good, and I am very happy that we recorded, because then you can't go back on it.
No, he said exactly the same last week when I met him, and that's really I mean 2 weeks ago. This is really the lowest on the island. It's really,
it's
really
a very
good.
price, and I actually bought a property there for myself because I think it's very lucrative because of the hotel in the front. And
Can I sell it?
I have been in most of the hotels in North Cyprus, and everybody is fantastic, and it's so luxury and so amazing with these casinos. And think about it, that you can actually have a property on that place at the hotel, and they help you to rent it also out. And I think that is amazing. That's why I book my apartments there. So I think that will be fantastic, actually, for a rental, and definitely for to take the customers to. It's easy for me also to rent it out when I can say that the facilities to go to the hotel and have this dinner is only 1 minute walk. It's amazing.
This is very true. And for the ones of you on the call who don't know who Einar Steinshaupt is, he's the CEO and one of the founders of Freedom. So he has a big say, and he knows what he is saying. And we have more questions. We have from Saba. Hi, I'm Saba. I would like to know if each floor has certain size properties, or you can have any of the options on any floor.
Yes, in each floor, we have around 16 apartments in each floor. So you have the chance to buy the studio 1+1, 2+1 in each way, like south side, east side, north side. You can buy which side you like to more. You want to buy it, and the meter squares is each floor is the same, but only 2+1s on the corners will be different, because our shape is like this. So the first 10th floor is the bigger balconies, and the rest of them is the same size of the balcony we have after the 10th floor.
Okay, fantastic. Another question, the monthly maintenance, what is it for? The cleanup, outside rubbish, etc. So maybe you can quickly cover what the maintenance fee covers.
You can use we will give the 24-hour security at the gate. We will clean everywhere, like pools, gardens, outside of the building, the parking areas. We will have the big water tank. We will have the generator for like power supply of the electric, and the service of the elevators, and all sport facilities, aqua park, barbecue areas. Everything is free inside. Swimming pool, fitness, everything is inside the main monthly maintenance.
This is amazing. Lillian is asking, what are indications on levies? I don't understand that question, I have to admit.
Me too.
Lillian, I'm really sorry, but I don't understand the question. Maybe you want to unmute yourself and you can explain what you mean. That would help, because then we can answer your question.
How do I unmute?
Oh, there you are. Hi.
Oh, hi. Okay, what I meant is, you know, when the running maintenance of the buildings, I'm sure there's an association that's going to be formed, and in terms of levies, I mean water, electricity, and the general maintenance of the buildings. I'm sure the association will levy each occupant or owner of the building. Is there any indications on how much each owner will pay towards the monthly running bills of the building?
Okay. I understand. If I understand true, I want to give you the answer. Like without maintenance fee, you have to pay your electricity and your water. But approximately, like what I pay, around 200 Turkish lira, like this means 20 pounds per month. I pay for the electricity, and around 50, 60 Turkish lira, like 5-6 pounds for the water. Like this means 25, maximum 40 pounds you will pay for the monthly fee without maintenance for the electricity and water. Am I understand right your question?
Yes, that's what I wanted to ask. And on another note, now that I'm on, do you guys, when I want to sell, what happens when I want to sell the property in terms of capital gains tax and things like that? How easy will it be for one if I want to sell the property to somebody else?
Okay, in our contract, we have the one section. You can sell your house or you can change the name to another person after that. The only thing is if you sell your house, and if you will sell your house more than the your price, like if you will buy 100,000 pounds, and later on you will sell it 150 during the construction time, not after the key delivery. During the construction time, if you sell your house more than our price, you have to pay us like 1,500 pounds for the VAT differences. That's it.
Oh, the purchaser will pay the
VAT. You will not be able to pay any taxes to the government.
They are not capital gains due to the government?
No.
What if I sell after completion?
After completion, you have to pay for some amounts to the if you will get the title deed on your name.
Yes, I'm saying I'm assuming this is after I get title.
Mm-hmm.
There is actually no capital gains tax to pay on any gains made in North Cyprus.
Oh, is it? Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Thank you, Lillian. That was a very good question.
Okay. Thanks.
Welcome.
Then Andres is asking, could you repeat the maintenance fee quickly, the studio, because he missed it, the 1 + 1 and 2 + 1. Can you repeat it again, maintenance fee? Thank you.
Is 39, like 39. 1 + 1 is 45, and 2 + 1 is 49 pounds.
Happy, Andres? Yes. Do we have any more questions? All right. Wow.
We're trying to cover it up.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes. Someone wants to say.
Yeah. I just wanted to find out how the EU Brexit will affect this.
This is a very good question, which I cannot answer. Do we have anyone who is able and willing to answer that? Because I'm not.
I can answer that for
Tony,
you.
you're English. You can do that.
Lizzie. It won't affect us at all because we're not part of the EU. With Northern Cyprus, the Turkish Republic of North Cyprus. Southern Cyprus is currently a member of the EU, but the North is not currently a member.
Thank you.
All right. So any more questions? We are really over time. Now that's good. We are almost 30 minutes over time. Fair enough. I think we covered a lot today, and it was, we have another question. What about insurance in terms of possible damages, etc.? Mehmet.
Like during the, what do you mean? I don't understand this question.
What about insurance in terms of possible damages? If something breaks do you mean in your, or do you mean in your apartment which you own, or on the building itself? Because this makes a difference.
Yeah.
Maybe you can answer both, Mehmet. There is no follow-up.
No,
Mehmet, I can ask you, how long is the insurance from when you are finished from
yeah.
Take both, exactly.
building?
5 years we give the insurance, like we will after our construction, and 6 months for the bad working, like if something is broken inside the house, for 6 months we will change it. But for the general house, like if walls, something happened to the walls, or maybe water system or anything, for 5 years we give the insurance.
Okay. And if you rent it out, for example, if you rent out a property for somebody, who is have the insurance on it? If you rent it out for me, for example, or for somebody who owns it?
We are the responsible of everything. Like we will get the deposit from the customers. If something broken, we are the responsible. Not we will not get anything from the owners.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, this answered the question. All right, so I think we are good to come to an end for today. So if you have more questions about Grand Sapphire, please reach out to the person who brought you on the call. It was really impressive. It was a very nice call. It was a lot of information. Thank you a lot, Mehmet, for all the info. We promise that very soon we will put the video we made of the current construction stage out in the blog via our website, so you can see that. Feel free to reach out and ask any questions after the call, and we will see you next Monday again, same time, same link. Thank you very much again, Mehmet, and I wish a nice evening to all of you, and I see you next Monday again. Thank you, Mehmet.
Thank you. Be on here next Monday.
Thank you, Mehmet.
Welcome.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.